Right, hi guys. Proud to represent PropMarven, founder member, and we focused on commercial property. Let's do a quick little commercial property 101. What is it not? It's not houses, apartments, flats. What it is conference centers like this, offices, hotels, industrial buildings, etc. Out of interest, it's the fourth major asset class in the world, and and nobody really knows for sure, because it's a completely information perfect industry, there's approximately $100 trillion of wealth under management globally, and that's commercial property. Also, just to set a bit of a scene, imagine, for example, for you guys, there was no Google or internet banking or smartphones. Imagine how painful and frustrating your life would be. Well, that's pretty much the world that commercial property players live in, where they just constantly don't have enough information to make decisions, or if they do, it requires a lot of manual and intensive research and work. How did I get involved in this space? I'm a boring chartered accountant by background, and 6 years ago I joined this and immediately just started getting my hands dirty, digging and trying to make order out of the chaos. I built three prototypes of the version, three versions of what you're about to see now. The third one, interestingly, I got to a point where in 1 year I made so much money that I could close up shop and just focus on developing, and that's what's been funding us for the last 3 years. The fourth version, which you're about to see, courtesy of some very clever guys who I work with, is quite something, and that's what's going to go to market. How's this relevant to you guys? Obviously, commercial property is out there, but believe it or not, it's around you, it's affecting your lives. You guys as business people, as entrepreneurs, as people who are developing products, you've got customer bases, you've got distribution channels. It touches it in some specific way. So hopefully if I can give you enough context and do my job right, then you guys, your entrepreneurial minds will kick into overdrive, and you'll hopefully see some ways where our data sets and technologies we've developed can be useful for what you guys have built. So, just a quick little brief summary before we get into back there. Effectively, we are a platform of aggregated high-value data, and then what we do is we layer that with software service solutions that service the whole ecosystem of industry vertical markets that live in commercial property. So, on to the magic show. Sorry guys, it looks like we don't have internet, but that's fine. Okay, this is going to take a while. I'm just going to pull these pictures up. No, not those. Okay, so here's our simple login screen. You go through here, and you've got a basic property is all about information and news. So here's a simple news feed of what's going on. Top left is your sort of advanced search, and the bottom left is your familiar to use recent items. You can browse, you can pick up for your last work, you can carry on. What we're going to do quickly now is just have a look. As you know, property is all about property is about properties and about people. So we're looking at a quick person called, we're looking at search for somebody called Greg, and the result it delivers is a chap called Greg Sachs. He represents a fund called Alchemy Properties. What you're looking at now is some very basic CRM functionality. Alchemy Properties, you see their portfolio over here. Again, nice news feed, so you can pick up on what they're doing on your right-hand side. What we've done here is clicked on one of the properties and gone through. Now, guys, this to you is simple. I mean, this is simply displayed, but to get to this data requires very complicated APIs with public and private sector databases and a whole bunch of black box stuff that's living under the bonnet. To you guys, it's simple, and that's how it should be. At the bottom is a whole bunch of relevant information for the users. What I've done here is I've clicked on the view map, and it's flown me into Google Earth. This is completely dynamic. And what I'm going to do next, because this is the BDO building, is I'm going to use Google Earth, which again we plugged into, to see where Google Earth should be. And it's telling me that Google Earth is actually over here, when obviously property is a fluid and fast-changing business. It's actually located at this space in Parktown. Because we're running a bit tight on time, we've got a minute left. You can browse to all the big property funds. You can view the information in a traditional tabular format or in a search engine view. What I'm doing now is having a look at a big property fund called Zenprop. There you see their pictures, and what we're going to do is click on one asset and just get a little bit more color. We can very quickly see what the information is all about, as well as some pictures of the building. This is an example of seeing all the Zenprop properties in Sandton, which is clickable just by clicking on maps here. This is extruding that information by gross settable area, so to see the actual building sizes, and obviously it all rotates when it's linked into Google Earth. So it's a very dynamic, user-friendly front end. This is having a look at a property fund called Growth Point, and this is us busy having a look at some public transport. This is the Gautrain station, which I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. These are public transport infrastructure. Here are the private sector taxi routes. This is us Google searching all the hotels. And this is us comparing our Zenprop with, I'm running out of time. There we go, wow, we're going. Done. That's me, I'm done. Thank you very much, guys.